Hey everyone, Coach Mark here. Hope you guys are having a great week. So this week I want to share with you a little insight that I got a few days ago. I was having a conversation with someone a few days ago, and basically the person had started a business maybe about a year and a half, 2 years ago or so, and they ran into a small obstacle. I don't even think it was anything big, but essentially, they classified as that they fell and they stayed on the ground, and they realized that when you fall, that in business you may fall, but you have to get back up. And I was just, the whole time I was having a conversation with the person, it seemed as if that person had never, ever expected to go through life or go through their business without falling. And then now that they've fallen and they realize that they may fall once, but they have to get back up. Well, let me tell you something. You're going to fall many times. The bigger the business that you're trying to do, the more times you're going to fall. You may fall every single day, and that's one of the things that I've realized when I've studied some of the most successful entrepreneurs and whatnot. Even take Phil Knight, the founder of Nike. It seems as if every single day when he was building that business, every single day he was falling. Every single day there was some sort of obstacle he had to go through. I even look at myself. I've built quite a few very successful businesses, and it seems as if every single day there was a challenge. There was something going on, whether it be with vendors, whether it be with customers, whether it be with employees. And that's just the nature of the beast. That's just what you have to go through anytime that you're trying to do anything really successful. We have to take ourselves back to when we were babies, right? When we were babies and we were learning to walk, we fell all the time. But you know what? We had this spirit of we're not going to stop until we learn how to walk, and we would fall and get back up, fall and get back up. And there's too many people that I'm encountering that feel that, that if they fall, they just say, this probably isn't for me. I wasn't made for this. And they want to sit on the ground for about a year. And then when they get frustrated because they haven't made any progress at all, or they get frustrated because they're not living out whatever it is that they want to do, that's when they decide to get back up. And I can tell you, if that's the attitude that you have, you probably will never, ever be successful in whatever it is that you're doing. You have to fall in love with the fall. Let me repeat that. You have to fall in love with the fall. Now, nobody wants to fall and get bruised up, but you have to tell yourself that, and you got to get comfortable with falling. It's kind of almost like a skateboarder, right? And this is the one thing that I admire about people that skateboard. They realize that they're just going to fall. It's just a part of the process. Nobody seriously ever tries to become a skateboarder and does not expect to fall. They just know that that's a part of the game. They know that they're probably going to break some bones, right? They're probably going to have quite a few sprains. That's just a part of it. That's just, and some people may look at them as being crazy. And maybe that's the way that we need to think. That's the way that we need to be as people that have dreams that we want to fulfill. We have businesses that we want to build. We have life that we want to live. We have to almost take on the mindset of a skateboarder because trust me, there's nobody that I know that seriously rides a skateboard and rides up these crazy looking ramps and does not expect to fall. And you got to think that they love to fall, because that's how they realize that if they're not falling, then guess what? They're not learning. They're not challenging themselves. They have fell in love with the fall. You got to fall in love with the fall. And I'm telling you, anyone that thinks that they're gonna go through and not fall, then I can tell you this: you're not living to the full potential. You're not living to your full potential, or you're not maxing out your abilities to the full potential, because there's gonna be challenges every single day. And if every time you get knocked on the ground, you decide to stay there because you don't expect to fall, then trust me, years will go by and you're not gonna go anywhere. You're going to be in the same position year after year after year after year after year. I'm telling you, I've studied the most successful entrepreneurs, business leaders, worldly, and trust me, Everyone has some level of setbacks. And the more that you're trying to do is the more setbacks that you're going to have. But you have to get comfortable with it. You have to be okay with it. You have to understand it. If you are experiencing these setbacks, that just means that you're learning. You're learning. You're growing stronger. Every time you fall on the ground and you bruise yourself, you're growing stronger. And your body's going to get used to those falls. They're going to almost expect those falls. So when you do fall, it's not going to hurt you anymore. You just realize it's a part of the game. It's a part of you learning how to walk. It's a part of you learning how to ride a bicycle. Don't be one of those people that sits on the sidelines that says, you know what? I'm going to allow everyone else to enjoy life because I'm afraid of falling. And yeah, they may never fall, but trust me, they're going to be sitting on the sidewalk the whole time while everybody else is riding their bike. If you want to learn how to ride a bike, you're going to fall. It's just a part of it. If you want to learn how to ride a skateboard, trust me, you're going to fall plenty of times. And if you want to do anything successful in life, get used to the fall. Fall in love with the fall.